doctor that saw her said she should
Hello,
be
my
increased.
lovelies. Welcome to Painting with Whiskey and Women. I am Crysta from Litter to Glitter out of Berry, Texas, and my chatty. It's not Renee from Two Chatty Chicks, but it is Sue.
I had no idea we went live. We're just talking away. Current events. Hi,
No, I
guys.
tried. I tried to tell you, but you kept talking.
Oh, I thought you were saying what?
Okay,
Hi,
so tell.
guys.
I know. Tell them who you are.
My name is Sue, and I'm the owner and artisan behind Milo and Picasso, located here at beautiful, sunny Knoxville, Tennessee.
Tell them what you're working on.
I am changing what I worked on last week. And I know you guys are probably all going to go, but that color was so beautiful. I'm sorry I'm having trouble with my pod here, but let's see. It turns out when I asked my friend that I was going to surprise with and give her this, what her favorite colors were. And I couldn't have been farther off. She likes purple and she likes gray. So she's getting purple. And I'm doing it in metallic. I'm using grape expectations in metallic. And I'm going to look through the transfers I brought home and see if maybe one of those will look pretty on here. What you think?
I like it. I'm working on the piece that tried to kill me.
I see that. Do you have it bungeed down?
No, but I do have it skidded all the way back up against the paint bookcase so it won't tip back. And I'm not on my rolly cart. I'm sitting on my butt.
Good.
Crysta can be taught. Oh, Anne from Indiana is on. Hey, Anne.
Hi, Ann. How are you up there?
Uh, Delana is on. She says, "Hey, beautiful ladies." Hey, Delana.
Oh, our girl made it. Hi, Delana.
And if you guys don't know, Delana's kind of been having some issues with her health, so send her some love if you can.
Yeah. Love
Uh,
and prayers.
yeah, what else is going on? Anne says I'm gonna go to YouTube. My phone won't let me enlarge the picture. So okay, so Anne will be right back. She's hopping over to YouTube. Delana's laughing her butt off. Delana says, "Is Crysta bungee down?"
Right? That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to, just before this live, of course, it was my idea to go on at this time. I got a phone call and I was able to go pick up my blood pressure medicines, which I'm out of. So I had to run all the way to Sevierville from Knoxville, pick them up, and race back. And that's exactly what I did. I raced back and blasted the hip hop.
Before we went live, she says, "I was doing 80 miles an hour down Chapman Highway, and I'm thinking to myself, that's normal for Sue."
I even passed two Knoxville cops. I was like, come on in now.
Well, okay, so just so you guys know, I dumped when I fall down, go boom. Um, with this, I was using water spigot for the color. Now I'm using patina because I dumped 90% of it. It was a brand new jar, and I
Oh,
have that jar to complete. So
that's the
I
one that went in your purse.
yes,
Sorry.
it went in my purse, my wallet, my wall, my door. That's okay. Just so okay. Here I am, right? And this is where I was working when this one flipped over. Actually, I was about 2 feet that way. Okay. My door had paint on it.
No way.
The door that goes to the courtyard had paint on it.
Boy, when you do it right.
Yeah, baby.
It's like the hair color in the bathroom.
Hey, I murked a Smurf in my bathroom. You just gonna tell everything, ain't you?
Oh yeah, well they already know.
Yeah, most of them do. For those that don't know, see what happened was, I decided I was gonna color my hair at home, right? So I get out the shower. Now I wasn't even out the shower. I was putting it, in my hair, doing this thing, and the bottle slipped out the back of my hand and went poof, hit the ground, and I dye my hair black, right? So it splattered all over. We'd only been in the house maybe about 2 months, and it splattered all over Shorty's closet door and the floor and everything. And I don't know if y'all know this or not, but when you wipe up black dye, it turns blue. And so it looked like a Smurf exploded in my bathroom. And so Shorty came home, and I didn't want to tell him over the phone. And I was hoping he didn't notice, but he walked in the bathroom and like, what the? And he's like, oh, what's going on with this? And I'm like, oh, I murked a Smurf. That's what I told him.
Yeah, he wasn't too happy about that.
Not in the slightest. Nope, not in the slightest. He was not happy. So Delana says 80. That's it. You were only doing 80.
Yeah, yeah. That's all I needed to get past the other people that were going too slow at 55.
Yeah, 80's normal for her. She made it sound like a big deal, but I've ridden with her.
They made most of Chapman Highway going towards Sevierville one lane, and then they open it up to two for a minute, and then they merge it back in. So I waited for my opportunity. It took me 3 opportunities. Finally did it.
Delana says that she remembers that when I murked the Smurf.
See?
I did. I murked a Smurf. I didn't know what to tell him. Oh, Anne's on her iPad now. She said, thank you, iPad. So she didn't have to go over to YouTube. Still on Facebook.
Oh, not like a big view of us.
Man, feel sorry for people sometimes.
Right.
But I figure I don't really want to work on this piece much, but Shorty's getting ready to go out of town in a couple of weeks. Well, actually, he's heard today he's going out of town Sunday, and he'll be back sometime late Monday. And then, like October 3rd or 4th, he goes out of town for 3 months. So, plus, I got tired of this piece staring at me in the studio. Like, it's like every time I look over at this piece, I think that it's saying to me, make a move, I dare you.
Yeah.
So, I need to get this.
Where's the white piece?
Oh, the one. Oh, okay. That is on the other side of this wall in the dining in the second dining room.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the blue and white sewing cabinet that I'm turning into a jewelry cabinet.
Yeah.
I am donating to the Blooming Grove Fire Department on September 30th. They're having their fish fry for a fundraiser. And I got to do some more touch-ups on that. That is sitting over there.
Yeah, I like that piece.
And then I got to repaint the front of the hutch but yeah, I've been running and I haven't
Why
had
do
a
you have
chance.
to repaint it? Or it just needs another coat?
No, you didn't watch my live Tuesday.
I only caught a part of it. What happened?
So I started mixing the glazes. Oh, I'll take it over. I'll show you.
Oh boy.
Um, all right. So I said I was going to mix glazes, right?
Right.
And layer the glazes. Well, I didn't like it. I mean, I can't see really. So see the middle door?
Yeah.
So that would be really cool if I wanted like a distressed antique, but I want it to look more like that door and not so broken up. So, what did I say at the beginning? It's only paint. If I don't like it, I'll just paint over it. So
Exactly.
I did the first door in the middle and pulled it off, and I was like, yeah, I don't like that. Now I think that technique, because I did a blend of 4 colors on the door, and then to blend the glazes over top. I really like the look of that, just not on this piece. It didn't achieve the look that I wanted on this piece. And so if I wanted to make something look really old world and aged, I think that would be the way to go. But that's not the look I'm going for here.
Is it because of the stencil?
Well, it's the pattern of the stencil and everything else. And it was a little bit lighter in areas than I wanted it. And so, yeah, I didn't like it. And so I'm going to redo it.
Well, then we all learned something off that.
Crysta's an idiot and didn't do a practice board.
What's a practice board?
Well, so you know how my brain works. I was setting up. I had a plan. I was just going to use the purple gold stone, or I was going to use the black pearl metallic glaze, right? And so I had a plan. And my glasses are so dirty that they're foggy when I'm looking in there. So,
Oh God.
And so I had a plan, and then I started pulling glazes out, and I was like, "Hear me out. Hear me out. What if?" I mean, when you were here, how many times did you hear me say, "Hey, Sue, I got an idea. Hear me out. What if, just what if we did this?" It's the way my brain works. And I did it like 3 minutes before I went live. So instead of checking it out on something I didn't care about, I checked it out on the live.
Yeah, but sometimes the best ideas are born that way.
And that, yeah, I know. But it just didn't work out on that one.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine with me that it didn't work out. Y'all don't know how much it took for me to go back to this piece. I'm serious.
I do.
I honestly wanted to go put it in the burn pile. And if we were not under a burn ban right now, and I can't claim stupidity because I'm on the fire department, you know what I'm saying? So if we were able to burn right now, this thing would probably be on the burn pile because it tried to kill me.
Oh,
But sure, I did. Y'all don't know what. Trust me, it took a lot for me to come back to this piece.
There'll be others that will try to kill you. We know how that goes.
You know that saying, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger"?
Yeah.
That is such crap. It is. Because you know what? What doesn't kill you usually circles back and tries again.
Yeah, rearing its head.
Because it's learned from its mistake how it didn't get you the last time. And so it just circles back around and tries again. And I have to tell you guys at home, y'all know how happy I was. I was sitting outside with the dogs this morning in the courtyard in my PJs. I was rocking my PJs. Boy, I was rocking my PJs hard this morning. Bing! I get a message from Sue. I hadn't talked to Sue in a couple of days. She and I have both been rolling so much. We haven't had a chance to talk or nothing. I was happy.
Yeah, I've been Been working pretty hard for this body. Hopefully something good will come out of it and I'll get back in shape.
You know, round is a shape, right? I love you.
Oh, that's funny.
That's what I told Shorty. He's like, baby, I need to get in shape. I said, you are in shape. He says, I am not. Look at me. Look at my beer gut. I said, baby, round is a shape.
Oh, God. You guys have no idea what Shorty puts up with. Oh, boy.
Well, that goes both ways because I don't think a lot of people understand what I put up with, and nobody understands. We deal with each other so well, though. We
Yep,
do.
that's true.
He's got his quirks too. That boy ain't perfect. So there was this huge accident on 45 this morning, and Shorty got caught up in it. He was maybe 15, 20 minutes behind, maybe 15 minutes or so behind when the wreck happened. And so he sat out on interstate from 5 this morning till about 11, 11:30. And he decided he was going to go on into work and instead of coming back home. And because he was teaching a class, and he gets to work and he gets a phone call. They send him for a random drug test. So poor fella, you know, he
Of all people, that was a waste of money.
well, you know, they have to. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the part of a random. And the way that they do it is a lot like the military. What they do is they put 1 through, 0 through 9 in a hat, and they draw a number. And if the last number of your social security number is that number, you have to go in for a random. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're the president of the company, a driver, if you sweep the floor, it doesn't matter who you are in the company, you got to go for a random.
Right.
So Shorty had to go in for a random. So Shorty, the strongest thing Shorty takes is Tylenol. He doesn't take any prescriptions, nothing. So yeah, he's just like, they sent me for a random. I said the same thing you did. That's a waste of money. But
Yeah, after missing, the first 7 hours of the day.
yeah. So with all the work he needs to do and catch up on, they're sending him to. I told him, I said, why couldn't they have done that on a day that it was like 114 degrees outside? They're going to send you to a medical air conditioned building where you're going to sit down for a few hours. They had to wait till it was like 80 degrees. You know, they couldn't do that on a day that it was hot. When he's out teaching a tarping class or something, it's 114 degrees.
So
yeah.
he didn't get to teach his class today, did he?
Nope. And last I heard before I went live, he was still sitting in the doctor's office waiting to do his whiz quiz.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, what an aggravating day for him.
Well, when we get off this live, I am going to make him a nice dinner. I'm going to make some nice pork chops. I got the thick ones that are, real tender and juicy. And I'm going to make au gratin potatoes and some sweet corn. And yeah, I'm going to make him a nice dinner.
That was one of my favorite dinners when I was there.
Oh, it was when I did pork chops?
Uh-huh. Yep, you make some good pork chops.
Oh, I thought you were the enchilada. I thought you liked my enchiladas the best.
I do. I like your cooking. You're a good cooker.
Oh, I'm so glad you said cooker, because at first I thought you said something else.
Oh, you're not right, girl.
I did. What you said when it hit my ears, it sounded like something completely else than cooker.
Rhymes with cooker?
Rhymes with cooker. I was like, hold on, wrong profession. Oh boy, it has been a day. I did. I really thought you said something.
No.
Ann says, Delana and Ann's both say that they're coming over for dinner. Come on, I got enough.
Yeah, she cooks pretty darn good. You wouldn't know it to look at her, but yeah.
No, but look at my husband. You can tell I'm a good cook.
Yeah, he's got the married look going on.
He's got the what?
The married look.
Oh, yeah. A bunch of the guys were up at the station, and that they were discussing how they're getting older and bellies and I said, but I love that. And they're like, what do you mean? And I said, that means he's happy. That's a happy husband body, is what that is. That's a happy husband.
Oh, I agree. I always thought that.
Yeah. So I'm not going to do those on camera just because I got to stand up and y'all going to have to look at my butt because I don't feel like repositioning my tripod again.
Yeah, it might even be easier to lay it down to get in there. You got a little spot in the middle too, right? Isn't that a little tiny shelf in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I thought maybe I might. So I brought this brush so I could get in there.
Your French tip.
My French tip. My Miss Lillian's French tip. So I got it. Delana says she's going to have to tell Glenn that the next time he complains about gaining weight. No, that's the happy husband body, baby.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
The married look. He's taken look. Don't you be looking at my man.
And Shorty says, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like you're fattening me up, like for Thanksgiving or something. I'm not going to tell you what I said, but
yeah, not for PG.
Yeah, that's not a Facebook, man. That's not Facebook.
So there, I painted it purple. Great expectations, and gosh, I really liked that other color better, but I want to make somebody happy, so here I go.
Yeah, I know you asked me about that hutch. So for you guys at home, let me catch you up. When Sue was here, she got a hutch and she was painting it white. Such a sin.
On a dare. Nobody believed I could do it.
Anyway, yeah, she was painting it all white. And what were you using? Snowflake?
So yeah, I think so.
Well, anyway, before she picked up and went back to Tennessee, she didn't get it all finished. And
I got 3 coats on there though. That was a bummer to get that white on.
We'll go with bummer. I was thinking of another B word, but we'll go with bummer.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The words that came out of her mouth while she was painting it. Yeah, it was, I'd walk in and I'd hear her in the other room. And I think she was like calling out for me or something. So I walked in there. I was like, you okay, Sue? And I turned right back around, walked back out the studio. Like, nope, ain't doing it.
Well, I primed the whole darn thing, and then 3 coats of white, and it still wasn't opaque enough.
And so Sue saw this technique that Renee did using stain. And if you guys notice, I have not done Happy Mail in months because I've just been busy. So one of the things that I want to do is I need to get with Sue and see what color of the gel stain she wants me to use. And then I will get that ordered and brought in. And then I will finish that up and get that up on the for sale block for Sue. But I haven't ordered stain. So
Yeah,
and
I
says
need to
I
do that.
like that purple, Sue.
Do you? Well, you like purple, so I know that's your color. Thanks, Ann. It's purple. Ann likes it. Gotta love Ann.
You know, I love my friends that I know what they like. It's like I know starting off that China hutch when I decided to do it in the Flora G as the base, I knew that Anne and, Deb was going to be like, I like it because they like purple. I knew that they were going to be like, yay, it's purple. And I
Yeah.
love that. I've got certain people that I know if I'm doing like a gothic piece, they're going to like it. I know that if I'm doing a cutesy little girl piece, I've got friends that, I got, you do
Yeah, you know who you're gonna appeal to.
yeah, but as soon as I pull out the purples, I know that Deb Olson and Ann from Indiana are going
Oh
to be like,
yeah, Deb likes her purples too. That's true.
Deb loves her purples. Um, Delana says, yep, got to be purple for Anne.
But the reason I was doing white, and like Crysta said, I really hate doing white. Hate it. But most people will buy that.
Yeah, she was trying to do a quick flip.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I'll have it done in 2 days. And I'm like, no, you won't.
God.
Because that piece is so big.
And there's so many nooks and crannies.
In the China hutch. And she took it from it was like what was it, like a late 70s, early 80s, you think?
Like a pecan color.
Yeah, real deep, rich wood. And so she had to use a blocker on it.
And I decided to use gray primer instead of the white because I wanted to see where I was putting my white.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, if I did that over, I'd probably go with a clear primer or a white primer.
Yeah, I can see doing the white primer because you got to do so many coats with white anyway. And it doesn't matter what you're doing with white. You got to do more than 2 or 3 coats.
Yeah.
White is just one of those things that.
But the best idea, if I ever attempt something like that again, that deep, rich color of wood, it's not going to be white. That's the way to go.
I'm not going to say anything because
I should have went red. I'd been done in, 16 hours, maybe less.
she'd get up in the morning, she'd come in the studio, she'd get her coffee, and she's in the studio, and I'm running around like a mad woman doing everything that I was doing.
And I did that for like a week, didn't I?
A week straight.
Every day for a week.
Yep. And you're like, yep. And you're like, I'll have this thing done in a day, 2 days, maybe 3. And it was like, yeah, it wasn't pretty, but it's still here. Delana says, I don't blame you. It seems like everyone here paints everything white. It's because it sells. I mean, if you can stand doing it, that is the quickest way to flip and make money, is to paint it white.
And here's the thing. If you do a perfect paint job and then go in and distress the heck out of it, they really love it. Go in and root it after you're done. Do the industrial distressing, the random circles and everything unprofessional, and they will love it. Just telling you, pro tip.
Pro tip. Yeah, I mean, white in distress sells. That's what is selling.
And it doesn't have to look like real distressed. Just go crazy.
Yeah. Get into a fight with your sander. Just make sure your hair's up. And
God, that's hit me right in the head too. Ripped out a glob of hair, destroyed the sander.
That was my Makita too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, it was one of my good Sanders too.
But, well, and then I picked up another one of your Sanders, and the teeth were busted out of it.
Yeah, that's
So I
why
think Jordy got a bunch of them at auction. That's what I think.
yeah, we got a bunch of them at auction. Some of them are better than others, but I know that Makita I bought because that was my Sander.
They just figures.
What?
Nothing. So what's going on?
Oh, Austin just walked in with Odin under his chest or under his arm. So, I guess. So, hey, Odin.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, here comes Ford. See, you had to get Ford involved. You had to
Yeah.
get them all involved.
Whiskey and Chula's not in here.
Here comes Whiskey.
Chula's not in
Well,
here.
yeah, because Chula's going to stay on the sofa because she's the smart one.
It's strange only seeing 4 dogs there.
Oh, after Shorty leaves at the end of October, I think we're going to have Bash for about a week to 10 days. So if you guys remember when Sue was here, we had a friend of ours, they went out of town, and we had Bash, the golden doodle, stayed with us for what, about 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they are going on vacation again and asked, and they know that Shorty's going out of town, but they asked if I would take care of Bash.
Oh, heck yeah. I wonder how big he is now.
Yeah. So we're gonna. Hi.
I love that dog.
We're gonna have Bash again for I think a week to 10 days. I think they're going on a week cruise.
Did you say you were getting a goat?
Let me get behind your ear, Whiskey. Right there. Yeah, that's good. Feel good, baby girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, we're not getting a goat.
What about monkey?
We're not getting a monkey.
Emu.
I swear to God, I will knock you out. Yes, I will. Yeah. Yeah.
What are you, a ventriloquist now?
Yeah. That's the whole thing. You know, when you're out in public and you're like, don't you do this to me, I will kill you. So I think we're pretty much done. We're just sitting here.
I'm done. I am so done.
Yeah, I have to
I'm
go
sorry.
dinner because I know that Shorty's had a horrible, horrible day. But yes, I am working on the piece that almost killed me. And Sue, that grape expectation is a gorgeous metallic color. And you had a beautiful paint job on it before.
Problem is it's showing, I don't know if it's the brush strokes or maybe dust and stuff got on it. But you know, with metallic, it shows every little blemish. And that's what I'm seeing sitting here right now. But maybe my transfers will disguise that and then put a nice clear coat on there.
Yeah.
Plus, we're going to put a gloss clear coat on here. I think I got to order some because I just have the satin and the lackluster.
The lackluster and the satin.
Lackluster, yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right.
yeah.
Anne says, wait, I want a goat and a Highland cow.
Oh, yeah, a Highland cow. And yes.
Anne says she wants a piggy.
Yeah, well, you know, she's talking about like one of those little potbelly pigs. You know, they say they're only going to stay this big. They'll never get bigger.
That's a big thing with pigs right now, just so you know, because that's what they're telling us out here is a lot of people are saying that, you know, they're selling these like the mini potbellies. And what they're doing is they're actually full size. They're giving them to you as babies and they're about the same.
That's what happened to a friend of mine here. And thank God she loves him and he goes everywhere with them, is treated like a kid. But he's got to be a 200-pound pig.
Yeah, and so that's a big thing. They're telling people, you know, if you want, you know, a little mini potbelly, that to make sure you're getting a mini potbelly, you know, to make sure
you better know who you're getting it from.
Know who you're
But
getting.
the Highland cow thing now, do they come in miniature?
Yeah, there's mini Highlands.
Can I get one if I come back? That's a no.
Well, she didn't say yes or no.
We're gonna have to have a discussion, aren't we?
You know,
Right.
I'm not well.
So, Anne says that she's had 2 pot bellies, but Delana says that she wants a Highland cow and a goat, but she said she definitely wants the cow, and she said I want one so bad.
They are cool. Well, we can always do a transfer of one on something just to help everybody's wants and needs.
Say that again.
We could do a transfer of one.
Oh yeah, we could do a transfer, like
There's
of a
some
Highland cow
beautiful transfers out there.
or a decoupage. That's fine. But yeah, I have one. Oh, Delana says that her lease specifies no hooves. You can always get him like those little shoes. They make little shoes, and then it wouldn't be hooves. He'd have like instead of Air Nikes, he'd have like you know, Air
You
Piggies.
can always get a service cow jacket.
The service cow.
On that note, we're gonna wrap up.
Okay.
I love you, Sue.
No, you
But-
don't.
What? That's fighting words.
Well, I had a lot of fun today, you guys.
Yeah. So we will talk to you guys soon. I will be back on Tuesday. Not sure what Sue's schedule is going to be like next week, but we're going to figure it out. And we'll let you know as soon as we know what Sue's schedule is and we get stuff figured out. And because also I've got EMR training and, stuff at the firehouse. And then, she's got her JOB. And then, it's like we're going 100 different directions. So for us to get a time that we can actually get together and kind of be productive, kind of.
Yeah. Well, thank God for replay. And there's only 3 people that watch us actively anyway, so we're not a big disappointment.
Hey, we're known worldwide by at least 6 people.
Yeah, we have at least one person in different countries watching us.
Delana says, "Oh my god."
Delana says, "Oh my God, I need one. I love it. Service cow."
We could start a new trend.
No, we can't. You are welcome to start that trend. I will have nothing to do with it.
Just contact Shorty. He might help.
Shorty's going to be out of town for 3 months.
Shorty will be all over this. I can't wait. In fact, let's get off. I got to text Shorty.
Sure, you take care of that. I'm going to go cook him dinner and see who he listens to. Oh, Sue wants me to get a cow. I have food. I have pig on a plate.
All right.
I love you, Sue. Bye, guys. We love you.
Bye.